Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to a new playthrough on the channel. We're at the Cow Palace tonight in San Francisco, California, for another great night of wrestling action, as we're playing Face to the Mat Wrestling once again by PLAAY Games. This is a wrestling simulator in that world. And I will mention that we've got a very small card in terms of the number of matches. We've only got 2 matches tonight, but they're going to be some big ones. So, without any further ado, what say we jump right in? Our opening contest tonight is a women's tag team match scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring first from San Clemente, California, we have The Breakthrough. And her tag team partner from Aubrey, Texas, Ex-Girlfriend. I know some of the names of these wrestlers. And their opponents first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, Ruthie Ruthless. And her partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Girl Kim. This will be a match that can go outside the ring. I'm going to grab a pair of... Actually, I don't need arrows for this. I've got a couple of extra pegs right here that I can use to denote the legal wrestle. Actually, no, I don't even need that because this is a tag team match. But we are going to let the action go outside the ring in this one, so we'll roll the D6s just to make sure my camera hasn't frozen up already. First, for the Breakthrough and Ex-Girlfriend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for Ruthie Ruthless and Girl Kim, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to have some out-of-the-ring action in this one. But with that being said, the referee is in the ring. The ladies are... The Breakthrough and Ruthie Ruthless are in the ring to start the match. There's the bell, and let's jump into this one. Mean. Neither lady is mean. Specialty. Nobody's scored here. Quick. Breakthrough and Ruthie Ruthless are both quick, so we'll roll the decider die to see who gets the move. Actually, we'll roll a black die as well for the move. So dot for Ruthie Ruthless. It is Ruthie Ruthless. She will score 3 points on a jawbreaker. Cheat. Ruthie Ruthless is a cheater. She can use it, so that'll be 3 points for an illegal nerve pinch. 2, 3, and we are outside the ring already. Actually, we should have been tagged out to Girl Kim, who is actually not a cheat. So we're just gonna tag out to Girl Kim now. As the action steps outside the ring, for a 6, leading wrestler smacks opponent into the side of the ring for 1 point. So that'll be Girl Kim. 9, trailing wrestler option to deliver payback blows for black die points or return to the ring. She's gonna deliver some payback blows for 3 points. And once we get back in the ring, she will be tagging out. That's a 5. Leading wrestler bashes opponent into the barricade for 1 point. That's a 4. Trailing wrestler is going to return to the ring, and she's immediately going to tag out to Ex-Girlfriend. Everybody has a TV grade of a B for tonight's match, or for tonight's show. Strong. Girl Kim is strong. That'll be 3 points for a standing surfboard. Strong again. That is still Girl Kim. 2 points for a flapjack bulldog, as Girl Kim and Ruthie Ruthless are in control of this match. Wild card. Oh boy. Go to the appropriate wild card chart and roll. So we are going to go to the ring match. And we're checking on Girl Kim. Actually, yeah, we'll check on Girl Kim. 51. Is she heavy? She is not heavy. Leaves ring to attack the third party. Wrestler loses 1 point. Girl Kim getting distracted here. Quick. Girl Kim is quick. She's on a square, so she can use it. Ex-Girlfriend is also quick. Can also use it anywhere. We'll give that to Ex-Girlfriend, though. That'll be 2 points for a flying leg lariat, and she will tag the Breakthrough back in. And I'm using... These are some fancy cards that I'm actually using. I got these as part of the 777 sale. But continuing with the match, Strong, they're both strong. I'll give that to the breakthrough. That'll be 3 points for a face driver in reverse. 1, 2, 3. We're back out of the ring. Breakthrough in control of the action. Snake Eyes, ref sends the action back to the ring, and we have had out of the ring points scored, so we're back in the ring. Strong, they're both strong. We'll give that to the breakthrough as the trailing wrestler. She'll lock in a submission hold, score 1 point, and roll until, okay, hold gets broken there. That would have been broken on a 1 to 4 for a strong opponent. Heavy, neither lady's heavy. Specialty, the breakthrough was the one who just scored, so she's going to get a short arm clothesline, YOLO, for 4 points. Agile, the breakthrough is, actually they're both agile, but Girl Kim's only agile on a circle space. She can't use it. Breakthrough is agile everywhere, so she's going to, actually, ex-girlfriend is going to get tagged in, because that's how tag team matches work. Nobody's agile, so nothing can be done there. Cheat, neither one's a cheater. Trailing wrestlers, that'll actually be Girl Kim, who will score 3 points on a reverse and a pile driver, and she's going to try her finisher. On a 1 to 51, she'll hit her fade to black reverse neck breaker. That is a 1, she will hit it, so with a grade of a B, ex-girlfriend needs to get an 11 to 26 to kick out. 1. And she will kick out. Girl Kim is going to tag into Ruthie Ruthless. Looking at Agile. Ex-girlfriend is agile, but only on a square space. She can't use it. Ruthie Ruthless is not agile. Grudge. We're not using grudge grades tonight. And Helped. Both wrestlers are considered helped. Ruthie Ruthless will pick up 2 points for a sneak attack and immediately tag Girl Kim back in. Cheat. Neither one's a cheater. Powerful. They're both powerful. We'll give that to Girl Kim. So, white points for black move. 2 points for a suplex powerbomb. And we'll immediately tag back to Ruthie Ruthless. Helped. They're both helped in a tag team match. We'll roll dot for ex-girlfriend. It will be ex-girlfriend. She's going to land on the finisher. Ain't no next time. Short arm knee to the stomach. 1 to 46. She will hit it. She will not. But she will tag into the breakthrough. TV grade. Everybody's same TV grade. We'll give that to the breakthrough. 2 points for a hip attack. Gets Ruthie Ruthless down to the corner. Will tag back into ex-girlfriend. That team is still trailing, though, so another 2 points, this time for a roll-up. And we will actually no, we're not going to try the pin here, even though we could. Trailing wrestler, nobody's trailing. Powerful, they're both powerful, and they can both use it anywhere. Dot for ex-girlfriend, so we're going to give it to Ruthie Ruthless. Black points for white move, as Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at the Cow Palace. Ruthie Ruthless is about to score 5 points for a suplex power slam and try her finisher. The R86 Powerbomb Shiranui combo. An 11 to 52, she will hit it. She will not, but she will tag out to Girl Kim. Heavy, nobody's heavy. Powerful, they're both powerful. We'll give it to Girl Kim. White points for black move once again. 1 point for a Tilt-A-Whirl Gutbuster and immediately tag Ruthie Ruthless back in. Ex-girlfriend needs to get control of the action and get out of the ring. TV grade, we'll give that to Ruthie Ruthless again. 2 points for a body slam. She's not going to try the pin. But we are tagging in Girl Kim again. Grudge grade, not using that. Smart. Both smart. We'll give that to Girl Kim. 1 point for a forearm smash. Tagging in Ruthie Ruthless again. Ex-girlfriend taking a lot of abuse here. Mean. Nobody's mean. Signature move. The wrestler scored on the last fast action card. Nobody did. And quick. Both are quick. dot for ex-girlfriend. Oop, dot for ex-girlfriend. I need the decider die. That will be ex-girlfriend, so she'll score 3 points on a flying bulldog. And she'll try her ain't no next time again. 11 to 46, she will hit it. She will not. Wow. None of these ladies want to hit their finish tonight. Mean. Nobody's mean. Favorite. I think they are... Actually, no. Breakthrough is favorite. So, white points for black move as usual. That'll be 4 points for multiple knee lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick. Both quick. Actually, ex-girlfriend should be tagged back in. Since breakthrough did land a move. Dot for ex-girlfriend. She will get the move. 2 points for... 2 points for a snapmare. Now she can try her finish again. The ain't no next time. She's looking for an 11 to 46. And she will just barely land it. Which means ex-girlfriend is going for the cover. An 11 to 26 once again. She will get it. She will kick out. Wow, what a match. As the breakthrough will tag back in. Object. Nobody with an object. Smart. They're both smart. We'll give that to the breakthrough. 2 points for a cradle gutbuster. Favorite. They're both actually, no. Breakthrough is favorite. White points for black move. Will be 4 points for a brainbuster. And now she's trying her finish for the bad break forearm smash. At 11 to 53. She will hit it. Let's see if she can make the pin here on Ruthie Ruthless. 1. No, 2, actually. We're reading that black then white. No! Ruthie Ruthless kicking out. Breakthrough looks in shock as she tags out to ex-girlfriend. What a match we've got here, folks. None of these ladies want to give it up. Mean. Nobody's mean. Specialty. We will check. We'll go to check wrestler's card. We'll see whose card we're looking at. Dot for ex-girlfriend. It will be her. Fatal Attraction Senton Bomb. For 4 points. She's going to try a pin off of that. 1. Ruthie Ruthless still with enough strength to kick out. But ex-girlfriend will tag in the breakthrough once again. Trailing wrestler. That'll be the breakthrough. 3 points for a reverse and full Nelson. And we will tag in ex-girlfriend again. Ruthie Ruthless needs to hit something and get out of the ring. Cheat. Well, this will let her out of the ring. 2 points for unseen interference. Actually, she will go for her finish. The R86, 11 to 52. She will hit it on ex-girlfriend, going for the cover. 1. 2. 3. There's the bell to end the match. Your winners, the team of Ruthie Ruthless and Girl Kim. What a match. We'll roll for post-match. 5. We'll say Ruthie Ruthless and Girl Kim were the heels. So we're going to highlight Real You. Actually, I forgot to roll for pre-match. We'll get that in for the main event. A 22. Heel win cheapened by scheming commissioner. Face TV grade increased by 1 letter grade. We're not doing anything with that yet, but that probably will be coming soon. Anyway, we'll leave the ladies in the ring to celebrate while we'll cut away and we'll have the next segment ready to go. In the ring, actually backstage, we were standing by with Triple G. Gilbert, what's his name? Or Garrett Glenn Gillenwilder. We've got a backstage interview for him, so we're going to roll for that. That's a 64. These are bolted on tables I've done. Sabotage discovered, +1 TV, +1 grudge versus the culprit. So Triple G's TV grade is going to go up to an A once I find my pencil. Which I hid under my... So we've got some kind of sabotage going on for tonight's main event. Anyway, we've got another interview lined up. So we'll switch to another part of the arena where our other guest is standing by. We now have John Kent standing by, and I no longer need this for tonight. I won't need this either. What we will need is another backstage interview, though, so let's get to it. We have a 36, and a 36 is a catering fight. +2 TV, +1 grudge each. So let's see who he rolls it, who he's going to fight. Let's see, 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 10 to 12. I'm holding close. So a 3, he's actually going to get into it. He's actually going to get into it with Triple G. So the interview. So John Kent heard something that said something that Triple G didn't like. They're going to jump into it. So we've got a... So +2... Right, +2 TV each. Okay, so that means Kent is going up to a AA TV grade. And Triple G is going up to a AAA. I should probably mention that tonight's show setup is actually a 2-ring setup, and that's about to become relevant very shortly. Because I'm going to switch back into Be Right Back once again, and then we'll get the ring set up for tonight's main event of the evening. Oh. In our main event tonight, I did mention this earlier, but we've got a 2-ring setup, and now as we look up overhead, we've got a solid steel cage lowering down to enclose them both. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for War Games. As the cage descends, I'm going to explain the rules of War Games. This is going to be more of the WCW NWA style of War Games. So we've got 2 teams of 4 put aside. We've got 2 teams of 4 for this match, and I actually need to shuffle the deck for this. There are going to be 8 periods in War Games. The first period is going to last 5 minutes or 15 cards, is how I'm going to simulate that. The rest of the periods are going to last 6 cards. Each team will have 1 man in the rings. Then, each team will have 1 man in the ring. They're going to fight for the 15 cards. Then after that, we're going to have the coin flip, which I'm going to simulate with a 2d6 roll. Whichever team wins the coin flip, whichever team wins the coin toss will send their second man in after the 15 cards. Each subsequent period will then last for 6 cards until the disadvantaged team sends their second man in. After another 6 cards, the advantaged team will send their third man in, and so on until all eight participants are in the ring. At that point, it will be submission or surrender. And the way I'm going to simulate that is once a finish is hit, so once a team gets down here, then we're going to roll for the pin. We're going to roll for the pin rating like normal, but I'm going to add in the decider die. The way the match is going to end in this case is the D66 roll on the black and white dice has to be outside of that for the TV grade like normal, but the decider die also has to land on a dot because the question we'll be asking is, do you give up? So both conditions have to be met for the match to be over. We will introduce the two teams stepping into War Games. First up, from Death Valley, we have got the Mortician. His partners first, from Parris Island, South Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds. Muscles of Mass Destruction, Gun Grabner. Next, from Red Oak, Texas, weighing in at 285 pounds, Trash Can Mythic. And finally, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 225 pounds, the worst case scenario, John Kent. I'm going to finish giving this deck a shuffle, and we'll meet their opponents as everybody is starting to make their way down toward the cage. And I will also mention as I'm finishing shuffling that in the periods before the advantage team gets their second man in, we're going to have a house rule based on the moves. So when the wrestler on the disadvantaged team is in control, they are going to have an extra D6 roll. And what they're going to do is on a 1 to 2, they're going to stay in the current ring. So imagine that they're in the ring with the advantaged wrestler, or with the advantaged team. 3 to 4, they'll move into the other ring. 5 to 6, there'll be some kind of cage interaction. Now, the pegs that you normally see for a match are not going to come on until all 8 wrestlers are in the match. At that point, we'll start counting scores, because it's only once everybody is in the ring that the match can actually end. So hopefully that all makes sense. And this is going to be a double ring cage with a roof on top of it, so you'll have to envision that. Okay. And approaching the ring, and are their opponents. First, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, Garrett Glenn Gillenwilder, Triple G. His partners, first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Micro Bang. Next, from Stockton, California, weighing in at 310 pounds, Darren Razor. And finally, from Plymouth, Minnesota, weighing in at 275 pounds, Val Vaden. And I'm going to grab a dial so I can track the number of cards. So that's all this dial is for, is to help me count the number of cards that we've gone through. So each team will need to send one man into the ring. They will be in the ring for the longest. So it needs to be somebody who can keep the war going the longest. The favorite team is going to send John Kent in to start the match. And Triple G's team is going to send in Micro Bang. And the way I'm going to do this is I am going to use the pegs up here so you can see what team is which, and that'll make sense for when we get into the advantage die roll. So we've got an initial 15 card period here. With that being said, everybody is in the ring. We are all set for this one. So there's the bell, and here we go in War Games. Specialty, nothing happening there. Heavy, nobody's heavy. Strong, who's strong? They're both strong. Not that scoring is really going to matter here, but we will tell the story. Dot for Kent, and it will be Kent, so we'll see how long this submission lasts. He can score 1 point and until opponent breaks the hold. Microbang needs a 1 to 4. He will break the hold rather quickly, and we've gone through 3 cards already. So our next card is Heavy. Nobody's heavy. Smart. They're both smart. Dot for Kent again. We will give it to Kent. 2 points for a Thez Press. So slamming into the cage. We don't know anything about advantage yet, though. We've got 5 cards that we've gone through. 10 more, and we'll have the coin flip at that point. Mean. Nobody's mean. Powerful. They're both powerful. Dot for Kent again. It is Kent. He's going to score white points for black move. 4 points for a swinging DDT. Using the cage to get the DDT for what's the word I want? For force on the DDT. And I will also mention that on a highlight reel, we will be going to a cage. We will be going to the cage highlight reel because this is a cage match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards that we've gone through. We've got Powerful again. Dot for Kent. Wow, this has all been Kent. 1 point for a single arm DDT. That is our 8th card that we've gone through. Helped. Nobody's helped right now. Strong. They're both strong. Kent again, scoring 1 point for a side headlock. So that should be our 9th card that we've gone through. Microbang has got to be hoping his team wins the coin toss. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're actually on 10 cards. Favorite. They're both favorites. Microbang is taking a lot of punishment here. 3 points for clubbing blows. So that'll be our 11th card in this first period. Object. Nobody's got an object. That's 12. 13 is heavy. No. Strong. They're both strong. Microbang going to get his first offense of the match. 4 points for an abdominal stretch. He's been getting battered, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. After this next card, we will have the coin toss. Both are smart. We're going to roll both. Kent is going to score 1 point for an evasion. So now we're going to have the coin toss. We're going to roll it on 2d6. Black for Kent's team, white for Microbang's. High roll will get the second man in. And it's going to be Kent. Microbang cannot catch a break tonight. So Kent's team will get the advantage. They'll send in Gun Grabner next. So now we're checking for 6 cards. So now we're going to go 6 cards before Microbang's team gets to send their second man in. And now Microbang is going to be looking at potentially moving rings. Heavy. Nobody's heavy, so that's 1. Favorite. We've got favorites all around. We're going to go dot for Kent's team, and 1 to 3 for Kent, 4 to 6 for Grabner. That'll be Microbang, who's actually going to score 3 points on a fireman's carry takedown, but Microbang cannot catch a break here. So I'm just going to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So we're at 2 cards, and I can actually track that fairly easily. Specialty, since Microbang scored, will score his point. He's gonna hit a jawbreaker. Dot aiming at Kent. He is, and that would be 2 points. Microbang needed to get some offense going here. Smart. Everybody's smart. Once again, same roll as before. I'm going to throw in the D6 for the move. That will be Grabner going for it. He's going to score 3 points for a super kick. Not sure Grabner can land a super kick, but in this climate of wrestling, we'll go with it. Grudge. Nobody's got a grudge. And specialty. Nobody's got a specialty, so before we flip over a card, they will get their second man in. And Microbang is going to get some much-needed relief as here comes Triple G in to join the action. Mean. Triple G is the only one who's actually mean. So dot, he's targeting Kent. He is 2 points for a throat strike as Triple G now joining the action. favorite. Let's see, I think everybody is a favorite here. Yep, so we'll roll for the team. Dot for Kent's team. That will be Triple G going for the move, though. He's going to score 2 points for a side headlock. Triple G, actually, who's he targeting? Dot for Kent he's targeting. He's going after Grabner with that. As we've got some carnage here, and now the wrestlers are looking... Object. Nobody's got an object. TV grade. I think the highest grade here is Triple G. So yeah, he's going to get 5 points for... He's a AAA TV grade. He'll score 5 points for a backbreaker. Actually, we'll roll the back die for ring interaction. They're going to move to the... So Triple G is going to move over to the other ring with Grabner. Dot was for Grabner, or Dot was for Kent. Powerful, I think. Yep, everybody's powerful. We'll once again roll for the team. All right, Dot was for Microbang's team. That'll be Triple G, scoring 4 points on a pile driver. We also need to roll for ring movement. That's a 2. They will stay put. Here's our last card of the period, trailing wrestler. Nobody's trailing right now because we're not counting points, but Kent's team will get their third man in. They're going to send in Trash Can Mythic for this one. And now a 3-2 advantage, helped. So everybody is considered helped right now. We'll give it to Kent's team, though, because they've got the third man in. So 3 points for a little extracurricular activity. Not that there's a such thing as... So signature, let's see who this would have been. 1-2 for Kent, 3-4 Grabner, 5-6 for Trash Can Mythic. Trash Can Mythic scoring die points on his Recycle Bin Face Driver, 3 points on that. As we've got carnage here. Trailing, nobody's trailing because we're not scoring right now. Grudge grade, nobody's got grudge. Agile, looks like everybody except Grabner is agile. So this will be an easy roll. We'll roll Decider die. Dot for Kent's team. Black or white for move, black for ring movement. All right, that will be Microbang's team. He's going to land a top rope splash in the current ring. So our last card is Agile. Once again, everybody's Agile, except for Trash Can Mythic. All right, Dot is for Kent's team. That'll be Grabner landing that. Grabner landing a flying elbow drop for 1 point. Actually, instead, he's going to slam... Who's he slamming into the cage? Dot for Microbang. It's Triple G. He's going to slam into the cage. Just in time for Microbang's team to send their third man in. They're going to send in Val Vaden. So now we're at 3-on-3, and I'm going to get the dice tower out of the way so I can bring everybody in. We are near the end of this War Games match. Grudge grade. Nobody's got a grudge. Strong. I think everybody in this match is strong. Yep. So we'll roll Dot for Kent's team. White for the move. Black for ring movement. Actually, we got to roll Dot for team. White for wrestler. Black for ring movement. Then we'll roll white again for the actual move. Microbang's team, that'll be Triple G and a half Nelson choke. That will be, actually, that'll be slamming, who's he slamming into the cage? He's going after Grabner, slamming him into the cage. Test of strength. If both wrestlers are strong and or powerful, almost everybody's strong. So let's roll D6s for which team. It's for each team. Okay, that'll be Trash Can Mythic going up against Triple G. Roll a die until ref break. Heel scores a point, so Triple G will score a point in this case. Triple G again. Trash Can Mythic, actually Gun Grabner, I think it was. And the referee breaks it up. And we're near the end of this last period. I think everybody is a favorite on here. Yep, so we'll roll this for which team gets to move. That'll be Microbang's team. They're going to give that to Vaden. Black points for white move. 5 points for a Hammer Jammer. Let's see if it's going to be Actually, it's going to be slamming into the cage again. As they need to get this moving here. Strong. I'm pretty sure everybody's strong in this match. Yep. So that's going to go to Kent's team this time. Black die. Grabner's going to get the move. White move. We'll roll black for ring movement. That will be a Flapjack Bulldog, and a 3 is moving over to the other ring. So they are moving toward the advantage ring right now. After this card, Kent's team will get their last man in. I think everybody is... no, looks like we got cheaters on each team, so we'll roll for that move. That will be on Kent's team, 1 to 3 Grabner, 4 to 6 Trash Can Mythic. That'll be Trash Can Mythic, landing 4 points for an illegal object, so he's got his trash can lid that he brought in. And we're going to move over to the disadvantaged team's ring. So that is our 6th card, which means Kent's team gets their last man in, and it will be the Mortician coming in, as he was queued up on the cage. We're going to put their peg on the board, but we're not moving anything until Darren Razor comes into the ring. We've got 6 more cards for that. Cheater. Now we're adding the Mortician to the mix. So we've got 3 cheaters on this team. So we're going to roll first. High roll gets the move. We'll roll again. Okay, that'll be Kent's team. We'll see who gets it. 1 to 2 for Grabner. 3 to 4 for Mythic. 5 to 6 for the Mortician. That will be Grabner getting the move. He's going to get it for a loaded boot or pad. So probably a knee pad that was loaded. Quick. Let's see. Kent is... and the Mortician are quick. Triple G, actually everybody on this team, on Microbang's team, is quick. We are giving the move to Kent's team, though. So 1 to 2 for Kent, 3 to 4 Grabner, 5 to 6 the Mortician. That'll be Kent, scoring 2 points for a flying crossbody. We've got Razor waiting outside the ring to come in. Same roll as before. We'll re-roll that. Re-roll again. And it's going back to Kent's team again. It'll be Kent getting the move this time. Scoring 3 points for a turnbuckle smash. 3 more cards coming up. Helped. Everybody is helped, but we are... let's roll for... actually, no, we're not going to roll for in the match here. Quick. Again. This time we're giving it to Microbang's team. 1 to 2 for Microbang, 3 to 4 Triple G, 5 to 6 Valvaden. 5 is going to be Valvaden, scoring 3 points for a Flying Bulldog. 1 more move, and their last man is going to come in. Smart. I'm pretty sure everybody in this ring is smart. Actually, Microbang and Triple G. Kent, Grabner. Yeah. Alright, so that's going to Kent. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 are rerolls. That's 1, so Kent gets the move. 1.4. A knee drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that will bring in Darren Razor, and now the clock is turned off. And now the match beyond, submit or surrender. Mean, let's see, Triple G and Razor are mean for this team, and they're the only ones who are mean. So dot for Triple G. It will be Darren Razor going for mean. He's going to score 2 points for a hair pull slam, 2 points. Wildcard. Go to the appropriate wildcard chart in the game book. So as I mentioned, this is a cage match, so we're going to use the cage match wildcard results. Here we are. Referees are in the ring now, so we'll roll first for who we're going for, or who we're looking at on Microbang's team. 5 is a reroll, 6 is a reroll, 4 we're looking at Darren Razor. And on a 54, ref unlocks the door for the leading wrestler, then is distracted. Hotbox ally of trailing wrestler, no. So we don't have any allies in this match other than who's already in the ring. So we're going to ignore that result. Trailing wrestler, that will be, let's see who's doing the move first. That will be Grabner, scoring 3 points for a reverse and power slam. As now we've got the chaos starting to break out. Specialty, Grabner just scored, so he's going to score 5 points for a power grab side headlock takedown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grudge, nobody's got a grudge in this case. Cheat, I think all the cheaters are on... No, we've got cheaters on both teams. We'll give that to Microbang's team, though, since they're trailing now. Let's see. Cheat. He can't use it. So 1 to 3, actually, dot for Microbang. That'll be Darren Razor, who's going to score 2 points for his team for a low blow, which is all completely legal inside this double ring cage. Highest TV grade is Triple G. So he's going to score 5 points for a knee drop, and who's he targeting with it? He's got to have a target for the move. He's going after Grabner with it. Smart. I'm pretty sure everybody in this match is smart and can use it everywhere. Valvaden isn't. Razor is. Kent, Grabner, Trashcan Mythic, and Mortician. Okay. So that will go to Microbang's team. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. That'll be Microbang scoring 2 points for an inverted facelock DDT. Who's he targeting with it? Just in case for finishers, that's Kent. We've got Carnage here in this ring. Cheat. We got a lot of cheaters in this match. We're giving the move to Kent's team. Cheaters are Grabner, who can use it, Trashcan Mythic, and Mortician. That'll be Grabner going after Triple G with that, scoring 3 points for a loaded palm strike. It's mattering who they're going after because TV grades are different here in this match. Agile. Let's see, Agile on a circle, so can't use it. Agile on a square, so can use it. Agile everywhere. Okay. That'll be going to Microbang's team. Let's see who's hitting the move. Agile. 4, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be Triple G. Who's he targeting with it? He is targeting the Mortician with it. 3 points for a flying somersault DDT. Mean. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Let's see, Triple G and Razor are both mean. Yeah, we're going to go dot for Triple G. It will be Triple G scoring 2 points. Actually, who's he targeting first? He's going after the Mortician with it. 2 points for. 2 points for an ankle lock and twist. And now Triple G has the Mortician in his sights. He's looking for the Apogee. That's an inverted power slam on a 1 to 50, on an 11 to 55. He will hit it. No, that's a 56. He will not hit it. What a break for Kent's team. Looking at quick. I'm pretty sure most of our wrestlers are quick. Quick on a circle, can't use it. So we've got 2 there. 1, 2, quick on a circle, Grabner can't use it. Quick on a circle, Mortician can't use it. So if it comes up black, it's got to be Kent. And it will be Kent. He's going to score 2 points for a stun gun against the ropes in the cage. We've got chaos everywhere here, folks. Powerful. I'm pretty sure everybody in this match is powerful. Powerful. Yep, everybody here is powerful, so we're going to give it to the high roll. And that will be Microbang's team, who's getting the move. That will be Darren Razor, scoring 3 points for a Cobra Clutch Bulldog. And these two teams cannot have much left in the tank. Cheat. I think our cheaters are on this side of the... Oh no, we've got cheaters over here too. Grabner can't use his. So actually we've got a roll for the move. That will be going to Kent's team. I believe it'll be 1 to 3. Actually, no, Grabner can't use his. 1 to 3 Trash Can Mythic, 4 to 6 the Mortician. That'll be the Mortician. Who's he going after? That's the one he's going after. Micro Bang. 3 points for a Brutal Neck Twist. And now the Mortician's got Micro Bang in his sights for 6 feet under. A big splash. 1 to 55. He will hit it, and now he's got Micro Bang in his sights. Micro Bang with a TV grade of a B. The Mortician picks him up, puts him in a Bear Hug. If this roll is between 11 to 26 on the black and white dice, and the decider die comes up with a dot, Micro Bang will give up. Micro Bang has submitted to the Mortician. The winners of the War Games, the team of John Kent, Gun Grabner, Trash Can Mythic, and the Mortician. And that will do it for this card of Face of the Mat Pro Wrestling. And I have to say, I actually really like this presentation of War Games. I did have to do a little bit of house ruling in order to make everything work. But all in all, I'm happy with how this turned out. Again, you're relying a lot on theater of the mind to get into this, but once you kind of get past all of that, it actually worked pretty well. So we'll probably see this again in the future, but I'm rambling at this point. I don't want to spoil too much, so let's wrap this video up. Well, we've got scheduled on the channel Thursday we will be starting the 2001 baseball season replay in Payoff Pitch Baseball with opening day. And I'm going to grab my score sheets here because I don't remember where we're going to be off the top of my head. That's right, we're going to be at the Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada to open the 2001 season as the Texas Rangers will be playing the Toronto Blue Jays. Before that on Wednesday, we will have Pino with Phoenix for December 2025, and that will be a long episode, so have some plans for that one. As for next week, we will be starting the winter campaign in Arkham Horror, the card game, but I'll talk more about that as well during Pino with Phoenix. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone.